Rocky Mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the one I love the best.
Well, really the most important musical thing in my life was my bringing up.
I was raised in Maryland near Washington, D.C., not too far from where we live now. My parents were formerly trained musicians, and they composed modern music in the teens and 20s and 30s. About the time of the Depression, they began discovering the rich folk traditions of our country, and they raised me and my 3 younger sisters on mostly that kind of music. We sang a lot around the house, and we listened to commercial records by people like Gid Tanner and the Skillet Lickers and the Carter family. And we also listened to quite a few field recordings made by folklorists of all kinds of traditional music. Old ballads originally from England, fiddle tunes, Afro-American work songs, spirituals, and blues. Our parents really impressed on us the importance of musical style, having good tunes and texts, and most important of all, keeping the music alive through our own singing and playing.
Yonder comes my darling, this town, do you know what's about pretty blue eyes shine bright like gold, shine bright like gold.
Growing up, before there were radio and records, Tommy learned his music from his family and friends in his community of Round Peak, North Carolina. He drove a motor grader for most of the 40 years he worked for the Highway Commission. Then when he retired, he began to play more and tour some. Now he likes to stay home, and people come to him to visit and learn his music.
Rockin' in the weary land, land, rockin' in the weary land. Big-eyed rabbit gone, gone, the big-eyed rabbit gone, gone.
We've learned a lot from tapes and records, but the best way to learn is to go visit. And we have a great time when we go to Tommy's, visiting with him and his family and playing lots of music together.
I think you got a kind of a fast note here, didn't you?
I double-doubled it right there.
Show me again how you did that.
I guess I did. I don't know. I don't know how I do it.
That fast note over there.
Are you doing that too?
And rolling up on those bass strings. That's not easy, Tom.
I know it ain't.
And you just do it.
Well, it just comes natural to me, you know. It'll be time. It'll be time. Come on, come on, little bit your hog in your bread.
Oh, my Lord. Now, Tommy, can you do just a bit more?
Could you try a little bit more of it? I think that I do too.
I'll do it right slow. I sort of slide that note right there. Now you're coming. You're doing all right at it.
My parents were musicians. They were musicians in a more of a classical tradition, and I'm sure that that influenced me, but I think one of the strongest influences was the feeling that stayed with me of the role that this music played in their lives. And I just remember those evenings. We'd get together with people, and it was always really a pleasurable time. A lot of young people from out of the tradition are both going and living in communities. That's the most they do, and really becoming a part of the community and learning music and really kind of living the thing. And at the least, they go down and make contact with musicians and hang around and then go back home and then come back down. That's kind of the way we do it. I mean, it's good for your music, and it's also good for your soul, really.
Most old-time country singers and musicians want a unique style and identity all their own. Roscoe has created that for himself. I value the time we've spent together over the past 20 years. You didn't have to do it. You should have laid off a little sooner, Roscoe.
Yeah, well, I thought there wasn't nothing but work. Give anything ever I seen if I could just get where I could start back working. Yeah. I got out the other day and I rode that hill out down through on there and cleaned up here. Felt good. I said, that's gone, but if I feel this way next week, I'm hunting for my job. Next day I couldn't hardly go. I just cracked up just about it. I didn't have nothing to do and wasn't nothing coming in. I didn't know, wasn't drawing nothing. But it got hurt. I'll be free from every road trial, and my body will rest in that old graveyard. And you can come and stand around me and count the graves of the lonely song.
I'd like to introduce a woman to you who is, was a very influential person as far as my own banjo picking is concerned, and also the banjo picking of my brother, Pete. She was a member of the Coon Creek Girls, an all-woman string band back in the 30s and 40s and early 50s, and we're really fortunate to have her with us today. And I'd like to introduce you to Lily Mae Ledford.
Oh, how many biscuits can you eat this morning? How many biscuits can you eat this evening? How many biscuits can you eat? 49 and a ham of meat this morning, this evening, right now. Oh, I love my wife and I love my baby this morning. Love my wife and I love my baby this evening. Love my wife and I love my baby. Love my biscuits soft and gravy. Morning, this evening, right now. Oh, how many biscuits can you eat this morning? How many biscuits can you eat this evening? How many biscuits can you eat? 49 and a ham of meat this morning, this evening, right now. Let's play it.
I can't keep it up. I just can't keep up that driving sound.
Will your arms give out, or
Well, it
your
just
hands?
kind of gets slower and slower
Slower?
and slower. And I just can't keep it up, and it gets messy, and I can't keep up the clean driving sound. And I was wondering if you ever had that problem, or if there's anything you ever did when you were learning.
My spirits mount as I play, and I think that comes from within, that driving part of it. My spirits start rising, and pretty soon I'm playing louder and faster as I go along. If you ain't got no money, baby mine. If you ain't got no money, baby mine. If you ain't got no money, get yourself another money. I'm going around this world, baby mine. Let's play. Girl, I'm going round this world, baby mine. Thank you, friends.
Looking back, I realized that Elizabeth Cotten was the first traditional musician I ever knew. While I was in my teens, she worked for us once a week, cooking and helping with the housework and caring for us. That was the kind of work she did all of her life. I'd known her for more than 6 years before I found she could play music, and when I did hear her play the first time, it was a really moving experience. And after that, Peggy and I started to try to play banjo and guitar like Libba Cotten. Libba was left-handed, so she had to teach herself to play as when she was a young girl. She makes up most of her songs, and now at the age of 85, she's performing more than ever.
That's it.
You always got some trick up your sleeve.
Huh?
You always got some trick up your sleeve.
Yeah.
You're always changing it. It's
Oh,
never the same
Did I
way.
change that?
Yes, in places.
Oh, my God.
As many times.
I was telling them, when I joined the church, they told me I couldn't sing those worldly songs. Worldly songs, I said, they come from your heart, just like a spiritual song, a church song, what you might say. I said, when you sing them, you sing them within, the inside, and they come out. I said, those worldly songs is the same thing. It's coming from inside. Because the people that wrote those old songs about my girls that mistreated me, and I don't know, I can't think of the words they say in those songs, but some of them is kind of pretty. One old woman, Lord, in this town, keep her telling her lie on me. Wish to my soul that old woman would die, keep her telling her lie on me. Oh, baby, it ain't no lie. Oh, baby, it ain't no lie. Oh, baby, it ain't no lie. I know this life I'm living is very hard. Got it now? But nobody would ever play with me but you. And we never did play too many together, except in what I would play in your, when I was working in your home. The guests that come to see Michael and Peggy, they'd come in around right after dinner. You sit here and play the guitar, you play Freight Train, and we'll do your work. They would. They'd wash my dishes, do everything. I'd be sitting there playing Freight Train. Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm gone. When I am dead and in my grave, no more good time, yeah, I crave. Place the stone at my head and feet, tell them all that I'm gone to sleep. Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm gone.
Yes, that gal of mine, tell her what's for me.
urban people, and we chose to learn this music. But my grandparents from rural West Virginia and Illinois were raised with this music and, like others, chose to reject it. Now, instead of fiddling, storytelling, and unaccompanied singing around home, most people's musical lives are dominated by big business through TV and records. Fortunately, there are people like Elizabeth Cotten, Tommy Jarrell, Roscoe Holcomb, Lily Mae Ledford, and Dewey Balfa, who are an inspiration to us, and although our lives are different from theirs, they encourage us to learn their music and help carry it on. And this music will always be an important part of our lives, too.
Together, I work with the Harmony Sisters. Mike works solo, and we spend a lot of time booking, practicing, trying to keep a step ahead, not stay broke. And raising a family and being on the road isn't any picnic either, trying to balance all that. They're great kids, and you dream a lot about how it's going to be easier when they're teenagers, but you can forget that. Ow! I missed it.
We haven't figured out how we're going to end. Why don't we figure that out?
Yeah, okay.
Let's try The Last Time Through. Working together, we've shared a lot, but it's not always easy. Marriage and music performance are each intense enough on their own, and they're not very structured, and when you put them together, it can be pretty volatile. We have to work at keeping perspective on apparently simple decisions or controversies about a few words or chords in a song, or what is a clean house. Well, you don't have to put that last sixth note on there.
I want to put the sixth note in. I like it. When I first met Mike in the mid-50s, he was playing bluegrass music in Baltimore with Hazel Dickens and her brothers. They were really all kind of learning, and I remember they played every chance, any place. Then, in 1958, Mike began leaning more towards old-time music, and he and John Cohen and Tom Paley formed the New Lost City Ramblers. Tracy Schwartz joined in '62 after Tom left. They were the first urban group to play traditional music in traditional style, and they were the first introduction for lots and lots of people to old-time music.
That love's gray, you better get away. Ain't gonna get no supper here today. Turn off the jug and blow out the light. Ain't gonna get no dinner here tonight.
Hazel and Alice's friendship became a professional musical partnership in the early '60s. They had strong, unusual harmonies and material, and different backgrounds, Alice's West Coast upbringing and Hazel's roots in West Virginia. In the late '60s, they developed into first-rate songwriters.
We became much more conscious people, both as women and as songwriters who were concerned with what's happening in the world. Hot summer night in the Beaufort County Jail, Beaufort County Jail. Locked her up, jailer kept the key, jailer kept the key. He did, he kept the key. Black woman in a white man's jail, black woman in a white man's jail. No one to call a friend. Jailer, watch that woman by day and night, woman by day and night. No mercy in a white man's jail. Musically, my songs are based in tradition, and as far as what I write, well, all this music we're playing and talking about comes from people's lives, and I try to keep in touch with that, whether I'm writing just from a mood or writing about someone else's life or my own.
I was just a little skinny girl out of California way. I turned up my nose at baby dolls, playhouse and fancy clothes. All I wanted in the whole world was to ride the western range and to count myself a friend to my tail. He was a cowboy come up from Mexico, and I never asked him how or why he came. But the days I spent there by his side were the happiest days of all. Quiero decir gracias a Mateo.
Alice likes to write songs and tunes, and I write some tunes. But mostly I bring together some elements of traditional music which have never been brought together in that way before, like
in taking a lead-belly song and putting panpipes to it and a mandolin.
Who's been here since I've been gone? The pretty little girl with a red dress on. Who's been here since I've been gone? Pretty little girl with a red dress on. 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 Left me here to sing this song.
About Mike's mandolin playing, I do know if I made another record with a lot of American traditional music in it, or music that I write that's sort of quasi-traditional, if I had a mandolin player, I would definitely want Mike to play on it because I just love the way he does it. He can get up and slide around on that thing and play the slitheriest mandolin music of anybody.
Every year, mostly during the summer, we play at music festivals in the U.S. and Canada. At the festivals, people hear a lot of different kinds of music and have an opportunity to learn at the workshops and classes. The festivals have created a community of musicians from a variety of traditions, and we meet mainly at these festivals. We get a chance to socialize, play tunes together, and trade musical ideas. And this strengthens our music and makes us more determined to carry it on.
at a festival like this that we first met Dewey, and we become close friends with him and his family. Dewey has always encouraged and supported us. He loves sharing his music, and he loves it when we and others can join him in a Cajun song or a tune.
I met Alice at a folk festival in California about five years ago, and immediately felt very friendly with her, and we had good talks, and I felt she was a very warm person, and we always enjoyed playing music together.
Young people all over the U.S. are picking up this kind of music now, and not only playing it well, but like Stephan, they're expanding on it. 20 years ago, it was often lonely trying to find someone to play old-time music with, but it'll never be that way again. Bill Monroe has a very different voice than anybody who's ever sung lead for him, but he manages to produce the notes and also slide into notes and release notes and hit the peak of volume at the same time as his lead singer. At least that's the ideal situation that he reaches for. And that's what we also reach for.
Or she would not have gone so doggone far from me. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord.
Thank you.
I feel like we're picking up this music from where it was left off, and we're gonna carry it on. And some of us will want to play it like it was, and some of us will warp it around a little and mix different elements together. And then some of us will write new tunes and songs based in tradition. And that's pretty much the way tradition has always worked.
it's not just a question of keeping the music alive, but of integrating it into our own lives and of its having meaning alongside of the way we live now.